So with the impact to my business and income, will this delay my retirement?
I know you're worried, Marshall, but based on the original plan we came up with, you're only about 6 months behind.
I thought it would be years, not months.
You should feel good. Remember, you've got a plan.
Thanks.
With change comes questions. See the impact of your money decisions before you make them with RBC Wealth Plan.
Good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you are in this country. Welcome to the RBC Dominion Securities Western Showdown, draw number 3. We're at the Swift Current Curling Club, and you're watching on Curling Stadium. Today we've got Mike McEwen against Chase Sinnett. We'll give you a little rundown on the players and the teams here in a little bit, but we'll get started. McEwen with hammer here in the first stand after the draw to the button. They had no trouble putting a couple of them right on the pin. And this rod will roll out. So you'll notice that the team from the U.S., actually they are from Chaska, Minnesota. And the skip, Chase Sinnett, actually throws second stones on this team. So you'll see he'll go down to throw here in a minute. Bit of a challenge for the Sinnett team. McEwen's coming off a pretty good Olympic trials and ranked number 12, I think, in the world, and Chase is down around the 38th spot. So it's they will have to play very well. Stay with McEwen. That team does not make a lot of mistakes. It has a really good front end, all good players, but front end twins, Dan and Kevin Marsh, are excellent. And I think it's Kevin that holds the broom and Mike throws, so sort of the same but different. Now turn hit here. Ooh, just feathers it. It's a tough one. And right off the bat, I can tell you that they are not throwing in the lineup that we were given, so we will have to sort that out as we go. So a chance for McEwen to split the house. It's really early to split the house, but you have a good opportunity here early in this match to maybe pick up a 2 in the first end. I'm going to be joined shortly by Terry Corbin. Terry was just running a little different schedule, so he should be in here in 5 or 10 minutes, probably before the end of the end. And Marshall put this right on the tee line. They like it to be as even as possible, and no problem with that at all. The Sinnett squad now will look to roll towards the other red one. Obviously can't roll behind it or on it or anything like that, but if you can get to the center line and force McEwen to roll away, should he stay or roll the wrong way a little bit, then all of a sudden you get a chance to maybe make a double and get out of this early. A good hit there. Just would have liked to have gotten a bit of a roll. So Kevin Marsh with his second. These guys are very difficult to tell apart. They have the same haircuts and everything. And today they all have white gloves, which sometimes they wear different colored gloves, which gives it to us. So a very good hit and stick there for Marsh. Keeping those rocks well spread apart. So Chase Sinnett now throwing. So he is throwing third stones. Good looking delivery. That's a good roll. You'll see some ladies teams beside us as well. This event does have men's and women's teams. I'm not positive on the amount. I think there's 12 of each. I think there's 6 divisions altogether. Started last night with 1 draw last night. Colton Flash now. This first. Just a little bit of a clean, trying to get it to roll. Trying to get it curl a little bit now, roll away. Not going to roll very far, but there's no big risk involved. Still going to try to roll that way. I think this is Strauss in the house, who will throw the 4th stone. That's a very good roll. Could have actually rolled a little bit further, to be honest. I know they were hesitant, but sometimes at this level, you got to make that every little extra bit count. Flash now will look to hit. If he does hit, which I'm sure he will roll away probably automatically. But there could be a double left. 2 good shots there by Chase Sinnett. Guy's working hard on this to hold it straight. And he's not going to get there. So a good opportunity now for Team Sinnett to escape this first end by making a fairly routine double. Although I don't know if any double's always routine, but this is one that's fairly routine, probably a half rock double. That's why it must be close and not really trying to do anything with it. And a good shot. So well done by Samuel Strauss. And a nice escape there. That's a good way for any of you that are watching there, trying to figure out how you get out of that situation with the 2 split rocks, the houses split across the house. That's about as good a job as you can do with it. You know, a couple things have to go right for you, I agree, but they did a great job there, particularly on the 3rd stones. Chase Sinnett's stones got halfway on the first one, and then got over almost behind on the second one, and set up that final double by Samuel Strauss. And then you're only going to usually get one chance, so you have to make it then. So Mike McEwen now, just a draw to the button, really. Mike will be looking to blank this end. And that's fine. It didn't really matter where it was in one sense, but they were going to hit it. Probably like to hit it and just stay right there, make the blank just a little bit longer. Have to roll about 6 feet to get out of the rings. Minnesota with a state that gets very similar weather that we would have here in most of Canada. West Coast excluded probably. It does feature a number of curling teams come out of that area. So just a heavy clean here. And should have no trouble with that. Try to hit and stay right there. And he does. Very nice throw. And McEwen will look to blank this in. Virtually no ice, but Mike will throw this fairly hard. No, it'll set it a little tiny bit and should run dead straight. And just a clean, a little bit light clean by Colton Flash. No trouble at all. And we got a blank end here in the first end of third draw action between McEwen and Sinnett. We'll be right back after the break.
Hey, Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Ah, now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
The 2025-2026 Grand Slam of Curling schedule is out, with big events happening all over Canada, like the Masters heading to London in September, the Tour Challenge from Nisku this October, the Canadian Open from Saskatoon in December, and the Players' Championship from Steinbeck coming in January. Early bird weekend and full event passes on sale now at gsoctickets.com. Let's rock!
And we're back for end number 2 here at the RBC Dominion Security Western Showdown. Event features a number of really good teams that we don't always see through the year because they're off playing in Grand Slams and all kinds of other things. But yeah, just a great field here, and we're really excited to be part of it. We've got broadcasts on 5 draws a day here today and tomorrow, and probably Saturday as well, and then all the playoffs on Sunday. So stay tuned. You're going to have a lot to watch here on Curling Stadium.
Your voice sounds as good as mine, Jim.
Yeah, you bad too? Wow.
Oh, yes.
No, my goodness gracious. It didn't know it would go that wide. Anyway,
Yeah.
well, we're going to welcome Terry Corbin to the broadcast. Superior strategist and a great curler that just likes to curl in his own time zone, so he doesn't have to lose track of what's over it. anyway, good to have you, Terry.
Yeah, nice to be here.
Yeah, just had a blank end first end, a really
Yeah.
an interesting blank end. The team from the U.S. looked like they were going to give up 2, but they made a couple of nice rolls and managed to force Mike to blank. So good job for them.
Yeah, Mike was my dark horse in that Canadian trials. He got finished 3rd in the round robin, so
yeah, he did well. He got close.
Yeah.
I mean, the 2 teams in the final were the 2 teams people would have picked in the final, but
Yeah.
Stone really was lucky to get through the round robin, but with losing 3 in a row at the end there. But
Yeah, that was wild.
yeah, it really was a crazy finish. But anyway, this one, as I say, nothing here in the second end. An early round action in this event. This event has a great field, Terry. I don't know if have you done it? You haven't done a game, Matt, have you? Or
No,
have you?
not yet. But
Yeah.
I went through the field, and like you said, it's from top to bottom, it's pretty good. The strength of the field is awesome.
Yeah, it really is. Should be a lot of great games to watch over the next couple of days, and we have a lot of games on Curling Stadium here, and hopefully we'll have lots of viewers and we can have a good time for the next few days. I'm not much for. I got one more game today, the next game I think, and then I have to curl tonight somehow. So it's I didn't curl Tuesday. I couldn't even get out of bed. But anyway, we'll see how that goes, and hopefully we've got a few guys out there that are waiting to do some games that'll sign up for the day, and we'll fill it all in, and you guys will have the benefit of listening to us ramble on about everything. So one thing we did learn already, Terry, is that if you were looking at the teams at all, it had Chase Sinnett, the skip, actually throwing second stones, and he's not. He's throwing third stones. So Strauss is still throwing 4 stones. I'm not exactly sure who's throwing lead and who's throwing second, but we'll figure that out.
All righty. Well,
I don't know this team at all. Do you know this team at all?
No, I don't either.
No.
The attention's always been on of late anyway, Dropkin, and now we have a new up and coming team, and we still have Jesus' name escapes me now.
Danny Casper is the team that's going to the Olympics.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who beat Cooey there in the Olympics? Hamilton placed second.
Okay.
Oh my God, I beat him, so that's my claim to fame.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, we beat him in a spiel to qualify. It was a qualifier game, and he was none too happy.
Oh wow. That's driving me nuts now. I can't think of the name either. So Sinnett will now look to split the house.
Yeah.
And probably for this team, with the way they throw, Cole Flash could possibly make that double. Mike's not going to go for that yet. It is a little bit of a challenge to make that, but
yeah. Just trying to, I'll say, group them a little bit.
Yep. They saw that work against them in the last end.
Yeah.
John Schuster's who you're trying to think of.
That's it. Yeah. Gosh.
So a very similar end to the last end. The rock positions are slightly different, but a very similar kind of a setup. Now Chase Sinnett will look to hit this and roll away, but still remain in the rings. It's always a challenge. You want a good roll, but you don't want to roll out.
Yeah. That's actually a pretty good roll.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts about, kind of as we now start to talk about the next 4-year cycle? Do you see Mike being involved anywhere in the kind of curling world for the next round of the Olympics, or do you think this
Yeah.
is it?
No, I think he'll go one more cycle. I think and I don't really know exactly why I think that. I just feel that he I think overall they had a pretty decent year and have been together I think 2 years now. So
Yeah.
I don't know if the team will stay exactly the same or not, but I expect to see Mike play one more cycle, and then I don't think you'll see him play much after that. It gets got to be hard on these teams and
Yeah.
families. It's got to be so hard. It's just some of them is not too bad when you have the two spouses both curling in there, and that's their passion, and they don't necessarily have any kids, or if they're lucky enough to have you know kids and grandparents that are willing to look after the kids every single weekend practically,
Yeah.
then maybe it works. But I think it's got to be really, really hard when you're playing the circuit and the other spouse is just at home week after week after week, which really it
Yeah.
is with these teams. I mean, they're going to play what 12, probably 12, 13 weekends a year. That's a lot. We could never afford to do that. We couldn't win enough to keep doing that.
I hear you there.
Yeah.
We used to be ecstatic if we could break even.
Yeah, that was a good weekend. And actually, when you were playing too, there wasn't that much money, even if in any of the events, and yeah. So it was funny, Terry. Just a brief thing. They're going to see what these guys are going to do first. And I'll tell you a little tiny story here. Going to go for the double. Looks like. If you don't make it though, you're definitely giving up two, because if they split the house now on you, well, probably if you
McEwen's got the hammer though.
Oh yeah, right. Sorry, man. I'm in dream world sometimes these days.
That cold medication can do that.
Oh, I did the same thing yesterday.
I mean, I like Mike. I think this is it for him.
Yeah. You may well be right.
I could see Flash and the brothers sticking together.
Yeah.
It's close. Oh.
It's kind of a missed call on that one, I think. Probably should have been able to make that one, I think.
Yeah.
What do you like for this call? He's going to go over there. I'm a bit surprised. I'd be tempted to go maybe top 8 foot in front of that one and give him that double rather than give up the single one. I don't know. What do you think?
I think you'll see Mike play the draw for one if this is.
Yeah, I guess you can look at it either way, I suppose, because even if you go in front of this one, you might force him to take one if you keep it out far enough that he has to do something with it. But Samuel Strauss now with his second one.
I think this is just a matter of location. If it's left high, you might see Mike take it on, but I'm pretty sure he's just drawn.
Oh, I think he'll definitely be drawing now. Well, drawing or hitting the shot rock, one of the two.
Yeah.
Unless he doesn't get there. Yeah, it's going to get there.
I mean, he's already down in the hack, so they'd made this decision to play a hit here.
Yeah. We noticed last night, even though I was only here for 3 ends, that the ice here is just a little bit straighter than what we see most weekends. And I don't know if they'll try to put a little more curl in it later or not, but It just doesn't have quite that amount of curl that you'll get. It's a little bit more like probably good club ice, which has some curl, but it's not big curl.
Yeah, look at this thing. It's just so gradual.
Yeah.
But again, that's the weight you have to throw on those things.
Yeah. So 2 ends in the books, and we still have a scoreless tie here in the game between McEwen and Sinnett.
Whoa! We don't have.
We don't have a scoreless tie. Sorry, McEwen got 1. I watched the whole shot and still got it wrong. 1-0. McEwen will be back after the break.
All right.
Welcome to the RockShop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. Therockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
Developed over a decade in collaboration with the finest ice makers this side of the Atlantic, the Pebblehead PB5 is nothing short of a triumph of sophistication and craftsmanship. Weighing less than half its lumbering copper predecessors, yet boasting tenfold their durability, the PB5 delivers perfect, consistent ice, time after time. The PB5 by Pebbleheads.com, the apex of ice-making ingenuity for the roaring game.
And we're back. And I've got my head on straight now, and I think we can be sure that I will get the colors and the hammer and the score right in the future. Sinnett forcing McEwen to 1 in the second end. Good job by them. They played two good ends, escaping a deuce in the first end, and then manufacturing a 2 here in the second end. So.
Yeah, they got to be happy that they've got the hammer now, and they're only down 1.
Yep.
Might be a little cold in there. I see Mike's got a jacket on.
Yeah, I saw the ladies' teams last night. Both skips had jackets on.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But you can see right there the amount of ice that they're taking. You're absolutely correct that the curl isn't right now. Anyway, it's not there.
Yeah, not. It's only like about middle of the 8 foot, so that would only be about 3 feet, I guess.
Yeah, and I don't even think he got out to the middle of the 8 foot.
No. A little warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could be in a little bit of trouble early here.
Yeah.
So a lefty. I'm going to assume that this is Connor Kaufman.
I would think so. Just, but is Sam actually holding the broom and calling the game?
No, Chase Sinnett is holding the broom, calling the game.
Okay, gotcha.
Sam's only throwing the 4 stones and holding the broom when Connor or Chase throws.
Gotcha.
Nice shot there. Nice hit and roll. And we're 1 rock early before he can peel. He can play this into the rings.
Unless he wants to run his own in.
Run his own, yeah. That's right, yeah. It's a good call. Get yourself in a lot of trouble if you start fooling around there right now.
You can hit this anywhere on the low side. You don't want to hit it on the high side. Ugh.
Yeah, anywhere on the low side had a chance of picking up something.
Yep.
Like indicating it was a little bit Off the broom there.
Yeah, a little full.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sinnett's going to try and go around that, what we would call a corner guard that Mike McEwen so graciously put left there.
Yeah, they might have left this a little long. They might get a little bit lucky.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, a little tiny bit light, but could have got by with a little bit of early brushing. I think they got caught maybe by how much a curl compared to the coming into the center. But McEwen now look to move at least one of the rocks in the house. He could move everything here. Looking for an out turn, so he's planning on this rock actually falling a little bit.
He's got something anyway.
Yep.
Yep.
And left his own there, which is a bonus.
His nose right under the rock there. I like those. I like that kind of technique.
Yeah, you see quite a few people where that's not the case nowadays. It's sort of, it's almost off the shoulder sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah. It can be very odd. I remember playing Peter McDonald back many, many years ago for PEI, and I'm just like, how does he? And he made lots and lots and lots of shots. How did he throw that? It's like, it's not behind it at all. And just like, I don't know. Somehow he figured it out. But so McEwen looking for the hit and roll here.
Actually, I mean, I don't know why, but he did call nosing it. But
oh, did he?
Yeah.
So he might be thinking Terry nose, and then on his, he gets to play the double.
Yeah.
Now that's if the other team cooperates as
well.
I
was just going to say you need a lot of cooperation for that.
Yeah. Well, he got what he wanted, more or less.
Yep. Yeah, he did. That's exactly what he called.
Yeah. Chase Sinnett now throwing third stones for Team Sinnett. Got promoted somewhere between the time we got the names and the Bonspiel. Earned it in the first end, though. Looking to hit and actually flop a little bit outside if he can, without losing the shooter, obviously. Must need to curl a little bit. Oh, kind of straighten it out now. Ooh, they didn't get very aggressive on making that roll. I'm a bit surprised by that, Terry.
Yeah, me too. I mean, so now Mike's going to take that on.
Yeah. If you're going to do that, you might as well roll in some, and then just because the double would have been tougher, actually, if it was in by biting the forefoot. Anyway, let's see what happens. Colton Flash now. Yeah. Looking to make the double hit.
Going to really have to go on this.
Yeah. Looks pretty good, but not really.
Yeah, edge on edge, I guess.
Yeah. And we know the curl's not big, so it might be a little tough to get there.
Yeah.
You could take a chance and go for it, and if you don't happen to roll far enough away, McEwen makes a double, then you might have to hit and proceed to blank, or if he ever rolls out, you get a chance to come around the guard. I don't know. Could look to roll outside.
Yeah, I think he has to.
Yeah, I think so too.
This is kind of taken off. I don't know if he...
I think he was a little tight on the delivery. It looked like he was kind of trying to hold on to the line.
It could be. Yeah, he's made it. He's by the... That's the best he could do, really. I mean, I think if he rolled, he would have left the same shot as he had Colton played. So now he's going to play that slash, excuse me, that slash double, and that'll certainly bring the blank into play, or potentially just a good skips deuce.
Yeah. Yeah, the only, he would have had to been really, really, now it turned out he was tight on the delivery, so that affects it too, but he would have been really aggressive on the call to roll far enough. He would have had to roll all the way out into the 12-foot, and then he ran a chance of rolling out. But anyway, we'll see if McEwen can make the double here. It's a shot that I would think is right in his wheelhouse, so I would expect him to be very, very close on this. If not, make it.
Yeah, I would expect him to be close.
This team plays out of Saskatoon, where 3 of them are from.
Yep.
It's not going to.
Got it.
Yeah, very good. Still an opportunity, though.
Yeah, if you could just, I mean, the bad news for Team Sinnett is that that is a red one. They're going to go around. That's an opposition rock.
Yeah.
I could show Mike how to make those run backs. I made one today for 2. So
you did. Why are you playing in on a Thursday morning? Like the senior league?
It's just a like anybody can play.
Okay.
Mainly, obviously, retired people, but
yeah. That's good. I don't think I could make one of those if I didn't, unless I threw with a stick.
Oh yeah. I've been tinkering with the stick just because sometimes I feel that my knees are about to call it a career.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I've played a little bit, a couple little stick spiels. I don't play it on any regular basis, but just for a little laugh, I'll play it. I don't mind the stick in stick curling. I don't love the stick in 4-person curling, just because it makes too many people into way better hitters than I can be now. That could never hit before.
Yeah.
So here's the come around. Not going to get there, I don't think. Maybe they can sneak it by.
We're gonna get there.
Wow, that is a great sweeping job. I didn't think that had a chance of getting by that card. Now, mind you, it's not a great result, but it's better than not getting there.
Yeah, because now Mike, if he hits it on the nose or just a tiny bit high, he might be around the they're just showing it there, where he might be able to roll the rock that he's going to hit into in behind cover.
Yeah, that's what I think they were at least indicating they would like to do.
Yep.
They made it into a very short run back, that's for sure. Compared to the other way, it was going to be a bit of a tough aim for these guys. A little bit of a tough run back. It would have to go 10 feet, but this one's a 3-footer. And having said I couldn't make a run back, I could make this one. On a good day, at least. Yeah.
Jimmy, you make this with your eyes closed.
Yeah. And a little bit of cleaning
pretty
here.
Close, yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be close. Yeah. Not going to curl quite enough, though.
No.
So good chance to blank.
Yeah, just has to nose it even.
Yeah. You got to decide, though. Because if you try to
nose
it, you don't quite nose it, it's going on.
Yeah. It's easier to hit and go, I think. Especially on this kind of ice.
So Samuel Strauss with his final rock here in end number 3, looking for the blank.
Yep.
Well done. So we've got 3 ends complete. Still a 1-0 score with McEwen leading Team Sinnett. You're watching on Curling Stadium's Swift Current this week, and we'll be back right after the break.
Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting. We'll send that one to Paul.
Ah, now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
So with the impact to my business and income, will this delay my retirement?
I know you're worried, Marshall, but based on the original plan we came up with, you're only about 6 months behind.
I thought it would be years, not months.
You should feel good. Remember, you've got a plan.
Thanks.
With change comes questions. See the impact of your money decisions before you make them with RBC Wealth Plan.
Pulled me aside and said, sorry about that.
Yeah. So we're back for the start of the fourth end. Got a good one going here, Terry.
Yep. And this should be a pretty good end, I'm hoping. I mean, it would be better if we had more curl, but we don't. But instead of going around this center guard, they're going to throw the corner guard.
And they're going to be in the house.
But they're going to be in the house, yes.
Second time that's happened in this game.
Is that right?
Yeah. Well, once for McEwen, once for these guys. So such a big difference, eh? When when that happens, it's just like the whole end just changed 100%, and you're almost on defense now, even though you've got hammer and you're sitting one. Like it's kind of like, oh, great.
Yeah.
So Dan Marsh looks like he's going to hit this close to the nose. And he will. Instead of looking to roll inside. A tap on the inner elbow, probably normal weight, I'm guessing, but could be a lot of things. Left-hander.
Yep.
So until somebody gets a roll, it's going to be a little just going up and down the sheet here. Somebody will get a roll, though. This is close. A little too far, maybe. It will.
Yeah.
Very short roll now for Team Sinnett if they can make it. Quite a bit of ice. He must not be throwing very much at this, Terry.
Yeah, I mean, this is. I find this kind of ice as when I'm curling. I don't find this fun.
No. No, and plus you have to be so patient. It's hard to be that patient.
I know, yeah, exactly.
Sometimes you do stupid things, but this is close, though. No, I guess I couldn't see where the rock was.
Yeah.
Kevin Marsh. Cold flash trying to carve it over a little bit. Not going to roll inside.
No, they're rolling outside, if anything. Yeah.
Well, if you're going to not roll inside, that's probably about as good as anywhere.
I was just gonna say, you know what? If I'm McEwen, I probably I'm good with that.
Yeah. Must have been a little wide because they were carving that even to get that much of the rock. So Kevin Tuma. Now we'll probably just look to hit and maybe just stay there. Actually, I don't know if they'll go for a big roll here or not, but well, it looks like they are. Might want to stop sweeping. No, I guess you just want to go as far as you could get.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need the other guys to tell you that too. Sometimes you start
That's
sweeping
right.
one like that. Sometimes you gotta be whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't know if it would have been better or worse, but I think I would just soon stop a little bit behind the guard.
Mm-hmm.
Cold flash now. We'll look to hit the rock in the back of the 8-foot. Both teams being pretty patient. Nobody really trying to force the issue. As you mentioned, I think that's part of that's the ice conditions. It's just a little bit harder to get real aggressive and no sit. Like smiling back there, but whatever. Chase Sinnett now. Going pretty hard now. Oh, he's going to hang around. Didn't seem like much, but it's way better than rolling out. Even though McEwen doesn't have hammer, would you ever think about going around the guard, Terry? Or temporarily lost, Terry? Nose hit there for Colton Flash. We are on our way to a blank end, it looks like. Chase Sinnett now with his final one here in the 4th. Like everybody thought they might be a little wide on this. But no, it doesn't look like it now. There on the nose.
Yep.
Mike McEwen now with his first one in the 4th end. Which has been a game of patience on both teams.
Yeah. They're just so hard to roll good distances, because you're taking such little ice, and of course you're never throwing it. Well, I shouldn't say never, but you're not going to be wide because you got sweepers, and it's just so hard to get these precise rolls.
Yeah. Good throw there by Strauss. Little roll to the outside makes the roll very difficult for Mike McEwen. What would Mike try to do here? Would he try to go for a roll of some sort, Terry, or just?
I think you might as well. I mean, if you roll out, you roll out. I mean, I think if you just hit it anywhere, and leave it close to where it is, it's such an easy blank.
Yeah, I agree.
Reasons why you need to jump on Hume's.
So here comes a final blank attempt for Samuel Strauss. Big shot here, fourth end. It's not a bad end to take a point, but that's usually only if you're forced to a point.
Yeah.
And a good throw for Sam Strauss. So another blank end. We've had 3 out of 4 ends blanked with one force. So a good game here. You're watching on Curling Stadium. Jim Nix and Terry Corbin bringing you the game. We'll be back here at the RBC Dominion Securities Western Showdown right after the break.
So with the impact to my business and income, will this delay my retirement?
I know you're worried, Marshall, but based on the original plan we came up with, you're only about 6 months behind.
I thought it would be years, not months.
You should feel good. Remember, you've got a plan.
Thanks.
With change comes questions. See the impact of your money decisions before you make them with RBC Wealth Plan. Welcome to the RockShop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. TheRockShop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
And we're back. As we said before we went to break, a 1-0 lead for Mike McEwen. Without Hammer playing the 5th end here in Swift Current, also known as Speedy Creek. An old name. McEwen now. We got a couple rocks in play.
Mm-hmm.
And coming in. And you can bury the draws. They're just very gradual.
Yeah.
But we might have some action developing.
I would think so, yes.
You excited, Terry? I'm excited. Not only that, I'm excited I made it through 4 ends without having to quit. That's good. The cold must be getting better. That's good. And have to leave you here solo, especially with you battling cold too.
Well, I'm nowhere near what you are, that's for sure.
Yeah. This looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does. And the key is just getting to the top of the button there.
That's just about perfect, I'd say.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Very well done. And we'll probably just follow that down.
Yeah, Mike would like to follow that right down and
make that be the only point this end.
You got her. You got her. Well, we're going to play this end out to give you one.
Yeah. Reminder, too, if you're watching on YouTube, that we really appreciate a like and subscribe. It helps us with all kinds of algorithms and whatnot. And it helps you because you will be able to join the chat mode for these events. And that's a lot of fun. We get a lot of participation in chat, and you have to be a subscriber to be able to be part of that. You can express your opinion on anything, even us, if you have to, and if it's nice.
Yeah. Oh, whoa.
Yeah. So McEwen following this one in.
You're really going to have to go on this.
Yeah, going to come up a little short. Well, in the world of tolerances, that was probably the tolerance.
That's right. Yep.
In other words, if you're going to miss it, missing it light was a much better option than not. It's an interesting call. Probably not a bad call. Trying to make sure that he has an opportunity to score 2 here at some point. Not at some point, at the end of the end, but along the way, figures out how to get a second one in there and figures you better move something off the front here. And this wouldn't be bad if he hits it and is able to get one of his own on the rings, even as number 3. Might force McEwen into something a little different.
Yeah, there was even the possibility of running that straight back into the pile and almost like that.
Yeah. That didn't really work out very good, though, did it?
Yeah.
Saving grace here is actually the fact that the ice doesn't curl a ton for him.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Red's number 3.
Yep.
There's a bit of bad break there. He's only a centimeter from making it perfect.
Yeah. This one might have a bit of trouble curling. Well, if the weight is right, it's curling.
It's just so hard to get that big finish.
I know. Yeah.
So Chase Sinnett's going to go on the in-turn, and that's really a result of the out-turn just not curling hard enough for him to get to the inside of that red rock.
Right.
Because this looks like it'd be harder to get over there, to be honest. It's got to go right around the one on the center line and still curl over towards the red. He's trying to corner freeze the red. Lots of rotation. Are you seeing that at your club, Terry? Are you seeing people putting like inordinate number of
No.
That's good. I think too many people can get into trouble with trying to do that. This is going to be really nice. Well, that was a great throw. Sets it up for himself later on, and you don't sound so convinced.
Well, I mean, no. I mean, I think if Mike ever gets to tap freeze that back one, I mean.
Yeah, how do
You
you get
could
it
be
out?
you could be looking at a blank again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now we have a couple of, like the real good curlers, put a lot of rotation on. We've got new rocks, but they're not lively. The striking bands aren't great, and we had a spiel, the Stu Sells Brantford Nissan Classic. Um, oh dear, was that 2 weekends ago maybe? And so they touched the rocks up for the spiel, and man, oh man, they're now at a really nice movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting to say new rocks and not great striking bands. That's kind of one of the things that when we got new rocks, I don't know, 2 years ago or 3 years ago, that everybody wanted to get new rocks because our rocks seemed to be dead, and
Yeah.
a lot of it was associated to the fact that rocks were lighter than they used to be,
Yeah.
which is kind of weird. But the striking bands weren't very lively, and I personally, and I figured I was probably as good a judge as anybody at our club, didn't see a radical difference in the new rocks that way versus the old rocks. Maybe slightly for the odd person that could throw it crosshouse double might
Yeah.
be able to
Yeah.
make it
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
bit,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's not very many people. So here comes this one. Chase Sinnett's going to try to get everything out of the way. Actually, that's probably not a bad result.
Just depends where that red rock is third shot here.
Well, I don't think it is now. The one at the back, I
No.
think Terry is going
Yeah.
to be.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I think that. No, don't get me wrong. I'm no authority on this, but it looks like the yellow's got more than half and the red's got slightly less than half. So
Yeah, because you cannot get. I mean, the good news when we were doing this out, I don't know where we were, but it was in Saskatchewan. Oh no, it was at the Saville Sports Center.
yeah,
That's right. Like you could get to that rock, move it out of the rings, no problem, and be like get to the nose.
yeah. Oop. So Mike's getting a little concerned about the number of yellow rocks.
Yeah, I mean, I am too. I'm with him. And given the options, like
I think he has to play this. So I don't think the problem with the run is if you don't make it, and if you
oh,
don't
I
make
know.
it could be really, really bad. Just get this on top of the yellow somewhere, and you get rid of a big score, I think.
You definitely need to get to almost
there.
nose without moving it. Oh, that's a good shot.
Yeah, yellow shot probably, but
Mm-hmm.
Gonna hit and roll. It's interesting that Chase, who calls most of the game when he throws, I'm glad to see it because that can be one. I've seen this situation before. We've seen it as well back in even Russ Howard days with the Olympics. But when somebody throws second and calls a game, sometimes that process can get really bogged down because the guy throwing second still wants to be part of every conversation. Well, he's throwing third this time, but he doesn't seem to go down very often. So it moves along. This game has actually moved along quite well.
Mm-hmm.
So looking for a little hit and roll inside, but kind of gets it. I think that's a pretty good shot, Terry.
It is, yeah. I think Mike now is forced to play his own onto the yellow because I do think that draw to the one that's on the tee line, I think that's going to be pretty tough.
Yeah. Also, just trying to be a little aware of the fact that where his shooter ends up. so he doesn't set up a relatively easy double. Yeah, Flash is down to help out here and says, well, we'll hit this and roll all the way over here into the 12-foot. That'd be wonderful, but not super easy. But even if he gets to the 8-foot, he's probably fine.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, and the other thing is, like, you're throwing some weight, so you're gonna have to play pretty close to that guard, that center line guard.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially if you want to stick around. I mean, now when I say that, I mean I don't think Mike's thrown anything more than board weight, but it's not Mike throwing actually. It's still Flash. So.
No,
everybody's involved in this discussion.
Yeah, I think it's Mike throwing. There's 6 of each rock down there, 6 reds, 6 yellows. And on our little score sheet that Matthew keeps updating.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That scoreboard should be what keeps us on track for colors and scores and hammers, but some of us, probably named Jim, don't pay enough attention sometimes. So
well, it's just funny because I got caught in like Flash is going down to throw, but I forgot that Marshy takes over the house.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because I mean the other play here is just pick that yellow out and turn over the house to Team Sinnett.
Yeah. I think that's more or less what they've trying to do. I think
okay.
I think they would like to hang around out in the 12-foot somewhere, just in case kind of thing. But that's going to be hard to do because they can't take a chance at touching anything on the way by.
Yeah, I honestly thought that they were going to play the tap, but
they were originally.
Yeah.
And then somewhere along the way, they kind of started looking at the back one. Hit the back one and roll over.
A lot of curling to do.
Yeah, he's not going to roll over. He's going to roll out. Unless, well, actually, no, yellow's still got a couple there. But it's going to be really hard for them to get the red one out.
Yeah.
I don't think they can. So, although, they're indicating second stone is red rather. So,
yeah.
I don't know how you get that out. I don't think you can. I think you got to draw here somewhere.
I think you just try and replace it.
Yep.
And then if Mike tries the same shot, I mean, he might drive it back onto that yellow one that's sitting there in the back 8.
Yeah. That's the other interesting shot in their second or lead. Somebody just indicated that you could.
Do you ever play the hit and roll off that yellow one on the back 8?
Could do that too. They're looking at possibly playing the double off the two reds, one in the 12-foot and the one in the 8-foot.
Yep. It's there.
I think probably
100%.
Yeah, definitely there. It doesn't really jam on that, I don't think. And if it does, who cares?
Yeah.
If you make this, you're going to sit 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Unless you got, and if you ever got unlucky enough to hit it on the yellow and the yellow or the red, hit it on the yellow and the red rolled in to be number 2 or something, you weren't going to make the double anyway.
That's right. Yeah.
He's going to play it though.
Yeah, they're going to take it on. I think just given where we're all at here in the 5th end, I mean, this is sometimes you just don't get many opportunities, and this might be a good time to take on this opportunity because it's looking like you're going to get one.
Yeah. Only thing could go wrong here is you could take your own out.
Oh, so close.
Well, you're not getting it out now, that's for sure. Well, Mike's going to get it out, though. It's the only problem with that shot.
I don't know. I mean,
it's gonna jam probably. Oh, you think? Maybe
no,
go
I,
on the high
I don't.
side,
I think it go. I think it goes.
over the top a bit.
It's close. Yeah, I thought it did go over the top, but I mean, when you look at it overhead, you think it does, but now when you look at it head on, it's like that's not going over the top.
No.
But I mean, just again, personally, I think this is a dangerous shot.
Yeah. Throwing some weight at it too. He's thinking he's going to maybe make the triple here on the 3 yellows, possibly.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, I don't doubt Mike's got the talent to make this, but it just looks scary.
Yeah. Ooh, he's by.
See, now I think you've just left them for a kind of a shot for 2.
Yeah, you definitely have.
I'm just a little surprised that they opted to play that. I thought maybe they might try that the draw.
Yeah, I also thought they might play that. If they're going to play that, they might play it a little lighter than that, so they made sure they saved the shooter.
Mm-hmm.
You might set up a double that way, but there's a pretty good chance that one was going to probably fly.
Well, I think they were actually trying to make the double, so the shooter rolling over there and taking the yellow second shot out.
Yeah, you're probably right. So a chance for Samuel Strauss now for Team Sinnett to make a hit and stick for 2, which would be huge here in this game. This looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does.
Super good throw by Sam. And Team Sinnett will pick up 2 here in the 5th. Take a 2-1 lead to end number 6 here in Swift Current at the RBC Dominion Securities Western Showdown. We'll be back right after the break.
Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
The 2025-2026 Grand Slam of Curling schedule is out, with big events happening all over Canada, like the Masters heading to London in September, the Tour Challenge from Nisku this October, the Canadian Open from Saskatoon in December, and the Players' Championship from Steinbeck coming in January. Early bird weekend and full event passes on sale now at gsoctickets.com. Let's rock!
So we're back here in Swift Current. Terry, our first deuce of the day.
Yeah, how exciting is that?
Yeah, nice final shot by
yeah, well thrown. You know, I mean, it's even great control weight. Been tucked by that front one.
Yeah, you're cutting in and out a little bit on me at least. It's a very nice shot there.
Now there's a little bit of pressure on Mike here to answer that deuce, but probably more importantly, making sure he scores.
Yeah, imperative not to give up a point, that's for sure.
Yep.
Yeah. And he'll certainly be looking for a 2. That puts him in a good position going to N7. But I don't know. This team's proving much tougher than I might have given them enough credit for. I didn't know if they'd be able to hang with McEwen, but they certainly are doing that and more. It's a good shot. Well, this is not going to be a good shot. Gave him another guard, but that wasn't what he's looking for.
Yeah.
The only good thing there is he does have shot rock at the back of the forefoot. Guys are wondering if they can even get there on that out turn. They did see their last. Go ahead. Go ahead, Terry.
No, I just gonna say. I mean, yeah, you wonder. Like, I mean, can you actually get to the nose of that and bump it?
Now the last one that they threw down here on the intern side, it did finish a little harder than what we've seen. Yeah, just that last 4, 5, 6 feet, it kind of went a bit sideways. So they might be thinking they're going to get that motion. I'm not sure. Anyway, he's going to try to throw the intern here. Come down, bump his own.
Got some curling to do, eh?
Yeah, let's see if we get a little more curl here.
We are. I mean, they're going to get right to the nose and shot rock.
Do you want to blow this up if you don't have a hammer in this situation?
I don't, but
yeah, I don't think I do either. Mostly because that red that's frozen is going to be hard to get rid of anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
I think any kind of fairly long guard here would be not a bad option.
Yeah.
Team's wondering about it.
Yeah, I mean, and I think this is, again, for a young team, I think this is probably a good moment just to make sure, what's our big objective here? Are we good giving them one in the 6th then? Tied, play it with 2 ends to play? I think, as you were just kind of mentioning, like if you blow it up, does that not help McEwen's team?
I think it does for sure.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, there's a good chance that, a couple things. McEwen may not choose to play it right on the next shot, but if he does, he's got a chance to play the little raised tap, sit 3. And even if you make a double, he's going to just about be guaranteed 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you're looking at a guard here.
Yeah. Well, they've departed, so they've come up with something.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a guard of some kind here.
Well, I think the team
maybe
wants.
not. Okay.
I think, yeah, I was going to say, I think the team just wants to avoid the original call.
Yeah, yeah. So they negotiate, and they'll go with this because they don't want to play the other one, even though I think the other one's better. I don't think that McEwen thinks he can get there on the out turn. But anyway. I've also found out when I finally saw the shirts here that there's nobody on this team named Tuma. So there's a player that we've been identifying on. So the Team Sinnett fans out there, apologies for this. We just have the names on our sheets, and they're just not the same for this team. So this is a good looking shot. If it's got the right weight, it's going to be a little heavy. And no, he didn't really cause himself too much damage, but also didn't help any. This problem with leaving that shot was it. Yeah, just play this now like 2 times. It's
I know.
Like I don't really know why you would even try to come in on the out turn, not just throw the guard on the in turn. But anyway,
that's why they've sent us to the booth.
Yeah.
Really gonna have to go on this one. A little light by the looks of it. Geez, just a tad bit light. Do you not have to guard that now?
I think there's no question. I don't know if you want to leave it out there. I think you want to, if you can, just tuck an inch or something behind the yellow. I don't know, just so he can't just run yours into it, or put it really high. What do you think?
Well, I mean, yeah, I was thinking
that's better.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, go ahead, Terry.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, if you can just kind of, as I think Dave says, scooch it underneath.
Yeah. He'd be proud of you if he's listening. Yeah, I just think if you're not going to tuck a corner, then you got to make sure you leave this pretty high. I mean, we know it doesn't curl that much. I know it curls good to that one spot, but if you force him outside of that spot at all, you can't make it. And if you're high enough, he's probably not going to try to run back from that far out. He'll probably go out turn draw or something. I don't know what he'll do, but he probably won't play that. Right now, I'd be a little nervous about giving up a 3 or 4 here.
I think you could. I'm just trying to look at the letters there, but I can't make it with the. Oh, so if you got, thank you for the overhead. I think if you got it even on the N of, or the N of insurance, as long as it was high, I think you'd be good.
Yeah, I would agree. This is one of those you just got to decide, though. Make sure, where do you want to be? Do you want to tuck a corner, or do you want to be that high?
Yeah.
Usually you'd say, well, either or, and then you don't usually get either.
Yeah.
So it's on its way here, looking for a guard. Still a lot of rocks to come, but Team Sennett's found themselves in a bit of trouble here.
This thing's actually curling pretty good.
Yeah, it's going to have to just over and off sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where that curl came from, but it might be enough to make the difference on McEwen.
Yeah, you're right.
Right around.
Yeah, you're right. Now, does Mike blow it up?
He might. He can probably get them all.
I think it's got to be close.
Certainly get 2 of them. It's just a matter where the middle one will go.
Well, I think they're worried about the middle, the yellow coming in onto the shot stuff there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's hard to tell. It doesn't look like from here that could happen, but it might be able to happen. And another team meeting. These front ends feel like they should have so much input anyways.
Well, you know what? I mean, literally, I think, is it Daniel? No, it's Kevin, I think, that's in the house,
Yeah.
isn't it? I can't even remember which one,
Kevin,
but
it's the second, so Kevin's in the house.
Kevin's in the house. I mean, Kevin has, I've listened to them, in Grand Slams and whatnot. Like he he really offers Mike, I think some really good input, and it's quite often it's a little bit, I'm gonna say different than Mike's original thought. So
Yeah.
um,
It's funny though, isn't it? You take a team like this with all the experience and everything they have.
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
you'd almost think these discussions would never happen or very rarely happen, right? And not being critical of them, it's just the way it is. Everybody wants to win, and they all think they should have some input, and probably at times they should, but it shouldn't happen very often, to be honest. And it happens more than you'd think.
yeah. Well, I mean, and I just use, Kevin Cooey. Like Kevin goes through almost like 5 or 6 shots anytime it looks like it's getting complicated. And I mean, it's like he struggles almost to, come up with the shot. I
Yeah.
mean, because I think he just that's the way he thinks. There is a correct shot here,
Mm,
and I got to go through all the scenarios and find it. But
yeah. I still think I'm on board with peeling out the front. I don't I don't know. Like I said, we don't have the best angle at it, but I'm not against that, and I don't think anything's going to go in and ruffle that up a little bit too much for you, but could be wrong. So look at Daniel Inglis and part of her team stopping here to get a close up view, but probably just waiting for the other sheet to throw.
yeah,
They finished early, obviously. Cold flash will be not light on this. That much we do know. Still sorting it out a little bit. Not as heavy as I thought he'd be. Looking to get rid of a couple of yellows at least here.
yeah.
Probably only 2 with that weight. Yeah, not sure it accomplished a ton. I don't know, Terry. I actually thought he'd throw that hard.
Yeah, I did too. But you know what? I mean, I kind of like the stagger. You're forcing them now to make, for lack of better words, 3 guards.
Yeah. So probably a little more ice than you had the last time, and you should be good. Interesting. I'm not sure there's much to decide here, but I think they're wondering if they ever hit that, what could be the positive result out of that. I don't see one. I don't think you're going to get. I think you're only going to get the high
No.
one. I think the other 2 are staying,
Yep.
and your yellow is going.
Yep.
Yep. These guys have already contemplated playing one shot that we thought would help McEwen more than help them. This would be another one, I think, if you play this, because I think this is almost a shot that McEwen would like to play.
Yeah.
So they're not going to do that. They're going to guard. And looking for a fairly high guard. That's right, Call.
I'm with you.
It's good. So Chase Sinnett now. Skipping third throwing stones here. Got to get up to the broom on this. So often you see these kinds of guards over curl. A little bit deep, maybe. No, looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Strauss just kind of try to nail the line on this. I think it's going to be just about perfect. Very well done. McEwen might run it, but it's a long run.
Yeah, it is. And again, you got to make sure you score.
Yeah. Yeah, there's one preserved already.
Yeah.
So I'm not quite sure if it's a straight peel or a run back. They didn't look very long at it, so I'm thinking just a straight peel, but could be wrong.
I would have thought so.
Good throw.
Yeah, I think you just say, like, that's better than it was. So, I mean, that's a good outcome.
Yep.
I think, when push comes to shove, like, I don't know if that red one, that corner guard red is in the way of the intern draw or not, but I think you got to be satisfied with taking your one and trying to find a way to, get full 4 foot on a last rock draw.
Yeah. And you still have the, although we don't see it on the overhead, so it's out there quite a ways, but you do have the red that's out there in front of it.
Yep.
You do have that red onto the reds, onto the red, onto the red, onto the yellow. So you do have that. Sounds very complicated, but it's not really that complicated if you get go in the right direction and probably score 2 or 3. But no, what are we playing here?
Well, they're blowing it up.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm a little shocked.
Me too. Anyway, we'll see. I think I'm just not even sure I see a double here, but
yeah, I think there's a double, but I mean, I think you could very easily leave them sitting too. Nope.
I need to give it a 2.
Yeah,
but the red one rolled to a tough spot. Yeah.
Yeah, but now, I mean, I guess they're gonna. I was thinking, draw to the open side. You'll see it
look
here.
Look at this again, Terry.
Yeah, it's a very. I was gonna say it's good normal, but I think this is kind of peel weight.
Yeah.
Sweepers were pretty. Well, we had one sweeper, but
he disappeared.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. I mean, you scored 4 out of 4 for sure. That's what he's playing. So
yeah.
I'm not. I think he's given out. He's given an easy 2, where he was going to have a tough time for 2. But the problem was that he had a tough time that could have resulted in a 3 or 4. I guess is it. But they should have had that shot pretty good. The ice, the way the ice is too, you didn't have to be perfect. The guard could actually overcurl a tiny little bit.
Yeah.
I think you got to go to the wings with this, don't you?
I think you do. You just need to be T-line.
Yeah. I think if you try to go in, you may not get to it, and if you don't get to it, you're going to leave a double and have to draw against a bunch.
Yeah, I would think that you take a little bit more ice than maybe you normally would, and ensure that you at least get to the 8 foot.
Yeah.
As long as it's, I mean, even if it's not buried, I mean, I can never see Strauss throwing anything but a hit on the open one.
Yeah, I guess it depends on how hard you're thinking 3. If you're thinking, if you're thinking 3, then you've got to, bury this one.
Oh yeah, for sure.
probably still thinking that, but like you were saying, and what I would probably say too is like, well, yeah, but I'm still going to take a little more than I think I really need just to
Yeah.
make sure that I don't do anything silly. And 2 is massive here, to be honest.
Yeah, this looks a little bit warm, but the sweepers are now getting a little bit more involved in this. Oh, this looks great.
Yeah, great shot.
Oh, what a shot.
So that's the part of the shot, the part of the process that I don't really feel that Team Sinnett worked out in their minds, really, because I know that they got maybe slightly unlucky with where the red shot rock rolled to. They might have thought that would have ended up a little bit more open, but still, it was going to be hard to make those 3 go away and or make even 2 of them go away and not have them sitting pretty good. So this is a tough shot. We have seen the in-turn curl a little bit better than the out-turn here, but if you can make it good, you could force to 1 even.
Yeah.
But you got to be really good to make sure you don't give up 3.
Well, and I think, I mean, again, it's risk reward. I mean, they were willing to kind of, blow that up and see what was going to be the end result. I know it was looking kind of scary that you only had 1 yellow there, but man, oh man, I know Mike can pull a rabbit out of his hat every now and then, but
it's going to be almost good. Oh,
that's
it's pretty good, but for that perfect weight, he deserved a little bit better.
Yeah.
He deserved another 2 inches or something of curl at least. But it's not, as we said a dozen times now, the ice is just such a way that, it's not super easy. Mike's going to throw a little weight at this and make sure he gets 2 for sure. And probably still will get 3 if he... Yeah, probably not going to throw a ton of weight because he doesn't have to. He's got great sweepers. He probably just can throw a board plus kind of weight and something like that. So an opportunity for McEwen for 3. 2 for sure and probably 3 here in the 6th end. This 3rd round action at the RBC Dominion Securities Western Showdown. A big opportunity for McEwen. First opportunity like this he's had in the game. First opportunity like either team's had in this game.
And I'm sure he would be satisfied with 2, elated with 3.
Just looked tight out of his hand.
Yeah, it really did.
I don't know where the broom is, but it sure looked like
that's all over the front, isn't it?
Yeah, that was just an awful throw. That's odd to see that.
I think he just softed it too.
Yeah. Well, we think we could see that, and we might get a chance to see it when we come back after the break.
Welcome to the RockShop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. Therockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
Developed over a decade in collaboration with the finest ice makers this side of the Atlantic, the Pebblehead PB5 is nothing short of a triumph of sophistication and craftsmanship. Weighing less than half its lumbering copper predecessors, yet boasting tenfold their durability, the PB5 delivers perfect, consistent ice, time after time. The PB5 by Pebbleheads.com, the apex of ice-making ingenuity for the roaring game.
So we're back in a 2-2 tie, heading to end number 7, and I don't think it is 2-2. It looks like they got 4-2. Was Sinnett scored in that end?
Yeah, it's 3-1. Yeah,
3-1. Yeah. Yeah, it's odd there. Usually we like to show replays of really good shots. We're going to have another look at this one by Mike, though.
Yeah, you can see right out of his hand he kind of got that going. Like he's missed it right there. Like
yeah,
you can see the way he just stood up too. Like this was not close.
No, it's not a shot you expect from Mike McEwen, that's for sure. So
yeah,
big difference. So big
yep. Oh, huge
score. I thought he probably, who knows? You could always second guess everything, but he might have been just as well off just to go ahead and throw a normal hit at that and make sure he got his 2, and instead of trying to maybe not, but maybe he was trying just a little too hard for the 3. I don't know. Usually they like to go for those when they can get them, though. So
for sure, and you know, and well, the likelihood of winning a game when you're down 2, playing 7 is not good, but I think it's even more difficult on straight ice. But
yeah. So you can see the scoreboard's been changed now, so we see it 3-1. It's apologize for that, but to be honest, I didn't even know for sure who had scored. So, yeah, big point, and about a 3-4 point swing on that shot. So
yeah.
So McEwen will have to go hard here in 7, and he will. He's not somebody that's afraid to go after it. And Chase Sinnett now will be looking to play a little bit of defense in this end. He's like to force to 1. He can stand 2.
Yep.
Doesn't want anything bigger than 2 for sure. Doesn't want to have a shot like the last time where he maybe almost gives up 3. Well, this shot's always... I think he was trying to go the back one.
Yeah, he was. That helps Mike for sure.
Wow. That was super light for a shot that again, the famous word, the tolerance was probably to be a little bit on the heavy side.
Mm-hmm.
This game is so easy from here.
Did you get a new chair?
You wouldn't believe where I am, actually.
Yes, I would. I've seen it.
I hate to say that on air. So where I am. So.
Okay.
So Kevin Marsh now.
Yeah, they're going to try and go in behind there.
Yeah, they got a couple to work with here. One of theirs and one of the opposition's, but
yeah,
theirs is the better.
Yeah. Well, Mike talked about going right back. I don't know that you want to go right back. I think you just want to, yeah.
Well, either way, they're not going right back. They're going right here. So
yeah,
chance here for the way these are lined up. You could possibly get all the reds if you want to take this and over the top of the other. I just don't know. You can never tell what the broom position is now because everybody plays to back things up.
Yeah.
Not everybody, but a lot of people play to back it up. So lots of weight on this one. I think he'd like to get at least a couple out of this, but not going to happen.
Ooh.
Almost didn't get any.
Shocker.
Had to be pretty wide on that. He had ice basically right in the middle of the rock almost. So we're right off the bat. We're only 3 shots in, basically. And Team Sinnett's in trouble.
Yeah, I like that, Mike. I like the...
You're thinking you need to have at least a guard out here? Rather
Yeah,
than just
yeah.
the house? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you're ever gonna, try and play for 3, which, I mean, I think again here we are talking about an opportunity. It exists, and yeah, I think you got to take it. Now all 3 will go.
Well, yeah. First 2 are quite a ways apart, though.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I liked it on the last shot, because I thought they were close enough together. You might be able to make that, but
yeah.
McEwen with hammer here in the 7th. Chase Sinnett with his first. A straight peel. They're not really coming close. They may not have been trying to on that one, but I think I might try to make one of these. And if I happen to leave my shooter out there, then so be it. At least I'm going to have something to maybe roll behind or draw behind as we get another rock or 2 into this end.
This has got to curl a bit.
It's probably good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Real good. Well, now they're going to take it on.
Well, my feeling is they need to.
Yes.
But they kind of made a mess of it so far, to be honest. Must be close. You just had to switch in the sweepers. There you go. That's a very good shot.
Yep.
And roll the other one to the open, so even when McEwen comes around the guards here, you got the open one to play with. And
yeah.
It takes a fair bit of the heat off. Colt Flash with his final rock here in the 7th. Playing the out-turn come around.
You see that in-out release too, and it's I mean, that's great on those swingy ice. Everybody does it now because at that level, I mean, you're playing on really good swingy ice.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to always say in arena conditions, but a lot of the curling clubs have that now.
Yep, for sure.
There's no way you draw here, is there?
No.
I assume he's just looking at hitting and rolling to there. Yeah, okay.
They are, yeah.
Yeah. Had me worried there for a minute. I thought, man.
That's why we keep the defibrillator close by, Jimmy.
Yeah, yeah. If you're looking at the rocks on the scoreboard there, that's not quite right. It's Sinnett only has 2 rocks to come.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I'm getting sharper. The first end, their second end.
Yeah, yeah.
You just assume they had hammer. Wow. So a little hit and roll, a big roll if they can make it.
Yeah, really trying to carve it here.
Marsh thinking maybe we draw around the red.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you can do that. What do you think, Terry?
Well, I mean, that's the only way you would get 3, but I wouldn't be playing it. I'd be playing this hit.
Yeah, I think you have to do that too. I think you have to play the hit and roll because if you draw around there, it is possibly the best chance of getting 3, but what you're counting on is that he completely misses basically a draw in that same direction, right? Like basically, because if you draw anywhere in the 8-foot bite to 4-foot, he comes down and sits on you. You're not getting 3 anyways.
That's right.
So I think I would take my chances. I'd make sure I get rid of shot rock here and hopefully roll in behind everything.
And as we've seen, I mean, it's been difficult to, make these crosshouse doubles in what we've watched. So, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to hitting and staying right there.
Yeah. That'll get you 2.
Yeah. I mean, I would play the roll all day, but Mike.
Gotta hit and stay first, I guess. Mike's having a hard time here.
Mm-hmm.
So going back to what you're talking about next year.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be that nasty. Talking about playing the run, he could play that. Could just draw.
I think I'd be inclined to play the run.
Okay. You're definitely not as old as me. I just look at it and look at the distance thinking like, holy rack, that's a long way. But I know that it's hard to bury. And if you make this, you definitely force him to take one.
Mm. And I mean, when you look at the overview, I mean, it looks longer than it really is.
Okay. Changes my mind. Let's see how he gets along with it anyway. Samuel Strauss, no? Sweepers do it now. Trying to hold it a little bit straight. Now must be close.
Got it.
So much for the forces. The one you get. Whoops.
They're going to blank and try to take their chances.
Well, they had a good end set up there, really, for most of that end. Just went away with a long double.
Yeah, that's 2 ends in a row. This has got to be really, really disappointing for Team McEwen. They had an opportunity for 2 and possibly 3 in the 6th end, which was a really critical end, given it was the 6th end of an 8-end game. And here they had an opportunity to at least score 2, and the 3 was kind of set up and just lack of execution. Let's be honest.
Yeah. No,
from a team that you wouldn't expect that. It's not like they were 20-foot run backs and all that stuff. Like those are very makeable shots for Mike.
So McEwen gets a blank. He'll trail by 2 as we go to the 8th end. Here in Swift Current at the RBC Dominion Securities Western Showdown. We'll be back right after the break.
Hey, Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Ah, now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
So with the impact to my business and income, will this delay my retirement?
I know you're worried, Marshall, but based on the original plan we came up with, you're only about 6 months behind.
I thought it would be years, not months.
You should feel good. Remember, you've got a plan.
Thanks.
With change comes questions. See the impact of your money decisions before you make them with RBC Wealth Plan.
Precedes you.
I know, isn't it amazing? As we return for end number 8 here in 3rd round action in Swift Current, where Chase Sinnett from Chaska, Minnesota, Leads Mike McEwen out of Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, 3-1 with the hammer. Sinnett will try to get through this end without giving up the 2, but if he has to give up 2 and take hammer to an extra end, he can do that too. First rock in a perfect spot. Top of the 4-foot. Looking for a tight guard on this one. Looks heavy. By judging by the sweepers, it looks heavy at least. No, it looks pretty good to me.
Yep.
Like throwing up another corner. Dan Marsh. Lead for McEwen. Throwing up a second corner. Cross corners, whatever the proper term is for that. Non-stacked corners. It's interesting. I never know when or why people play the stacked corners. They must probably have reasons, but I guess I get it a little bit, but I don't know when you make that decision to go with that. So, have you figured that out, Terry?
I haven't figured it out. I think that it's truly a preference. I have not seen kind of the stack guards work any better than the 2 guards, the 2 corners. So,
yeah, I would probably say the same. Of course, my playing days are in games that we would never probably throw more than 1 corner anyways, most of the time. If we did, one of them wouldn't be made. So we'd only have we'd only have 1 corner at the end of the day anyway. So lots of rocks in play here right off the bat. McEwen's got his 2 corners up.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the shot that he just called. I mean, I'd like to see him move that yellow one that's just at the very top of the rings. Yeah, just outside. But this is where, patience is a virtue.
Yep. Coming right in on the intern side. This actually looks really, really good.
Wow. Okay, I guess my apologies, Mr. McEwen.
Well, no need yet. He hasn't got to turn that into a score first.
Mm-hmm.
The guys are not necessarily sold on this by the look of it either, but I think they're going to go with it.
I mean, and I just assumed that they would play the other corner, but I mean, I didn't even look at it that closely, but.
So now turn peel now.
Yeah, I doubt that they're thinking of making the double, but you never know.
No, not quite.
Yeah, the only reason I didn't like that one is because I thought there was a chance that by peeling it, you could move your own yellow that was on the center line.
Yeah. It almost looked like he was trying to do that. These guys have got this shot figured out.
Jeez, I'll say.
Very similar to a couple of ends ago, where now you're sort of saying, what do you do if you're Team Sinnett?
Do not blow it up.
No, I know. I'm not quite sure what this call is, and almost look he wanted to. Well, I think he's just freeing up the yellow a little bit, but I don't think you want to pop it out there too far.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was the guard. So yeah, I didn't really see what they.
Yeah, I don't think, Tara. I'm not positive, but I think they're playing a little tap tap.
Sure.
Just if they can get their yellow in the right spot, and the other yellow basically where it's not in the way, gets out, stop being backing, just bump it a little bit. He only has to bump it probably 3, 4, or 5 inches, but any more than that, he's going to put it out in the wide open.
I know. So, like, if you just play the straight guard, what does Mike do? I mean, yes, he's got that run in from that corner guard, but
yeah, I don't know what he would do. Actually, it's kind of they're coming right in, anyways. It's a very gradual curl here, but we'll get there. Not quite what they wanted, but close.
I mean, I don't know if you could ever just get that yellow shot rock out by like just peeling it out, which I think I think you probably could, but
yeah, I think so too.
Now, I mean, I kind of like Mike's situation here. If they ever get this to roll in just a bit, like undercover, like wow.
Colton Flash now with his first in the 8th.
Got a curl.
So I'm going by the guard.
There it goes.
Plenty. Looking for a little roll. Won't get it. This could be an interesting call by Team Sinnett. History tells me they might play the hit on the red and try to make a double on the red. So
yeah.
There's goes, it goes. But you better make it. Guess you better make any of them, whatever you decide on here.
Yeah, man, oh man.
See that shot.
Yeah, neither do I.
We would not do well as a coach of this team, or we would do great. One of the two. We would have mutiny on our hands. They'd be like, "Oh, geez, do you not like anything we play?"
Yeah, because that peel is available.
Yeah. Well, could do that, I guess, but man, you can only see half of that yellow one even on the outturn. Well, Skipper's going to come down and have a chat.
Yeah, I'll be coming down just a minute here. Hold on, I'm throwing this.
Yeah, it's my name on the sheet. Kaufman's given up. He's like, okay.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
In my opinion, so I think they're taking his opinion, actually. I think he liked the idea of playing the yellow on the red. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like you got to flirt with that high one, but maybe not.
But I mean, what they're calling, do you not leave Mike sitting 2-3 and a better opportunity to, utilize the middle of the ice, like.
Yeah. Oh, on this really early.
Yeah, he's throwing it quieter than I thought.
Not as hard as I thought, though.
Yeah. They're on the top one. Oh, look at this. This is going to be bad. Oh.
Well, that was not a good result.
Okay. Do you not just get rid of that yellow now? It'd be awful tempting.
Yeah.
Because I mean, as long as it goes, even if he comes around there. Oh, I guess. Sorry, I'm one step ahead of me myself. Sorry, I thought we were down to his lot. He only had one rock left, but no.
Yeah. Who only had one lock? Flash has got one left, and then we're in Skips Rocks.
Yeah.
Either way, though, McEwen's in great shape right here, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing is he can't get to his red to raise that, so he's got to play the pick, or he's got to rip that long guard out, I think. That's the only two options I see. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm not sure that you take a run at shot rock yet. I think it's at least one shot too early for me.
Yeah. I guess we got to see what Mike does first, because
they're going after it.
Okay.
And I think because the other side of the sheet has been taken away from Team Sinnett, really.
Yeah. Well, he's going at this with gentle weight. For some reason, when we were talking about peeling that one out, I was thinking it's a heavyweight shot, but this is probably the right weight, maybe, because it does curl. Actually, I have no idea. I don't even know what they're playing now. I guess he was going after it, but just going after it with lightweight. Now, boys, you better guard that up. Oh, you could draw to the back, I guess. Yeah, sitting. Yeah. Actually, if you drew to the back one, you'd be sitting number 3, 1-3.
Yeah, I'm really not sure what the call was on that shot of Flash as the last one.
I think they were playing your pick shot, Terry. I think they just didn't quite have enough weight or ice or some combination of that.
Wow.
Because they looked like they were sweeping pretty hard to get a bye.
Yeah,
I think if they got by, they were going to be okay, actually. So that's what I think. Anyway, I'm not positive. Well, he's going to hit this back one. I don't know if I like that. Can't afford to roll out. I think I'd like a draw to that back one, but not a hit.
Yeah.
That was the spin pivot move there.
I mean, so I must say this about Mike. One of my, I guess, critiques about Mike in the past was, when he missed a shot that was an opportunity for a big end, or I guess even what I would call a routine shot. I mean, he just seemed to get so down on himself, and I think that portrayed itself to the team, and it just sucked the energy out of the team. But Mike's not a I don't know what the right word is, it's not explicit, I guess. What he's it's his body language that communicates so much. And I mean, I always found that if I was, whether it's playing hockey, curling, whatever, when you got one guy that's down, they just kind of suck the energy right out of you. And I think Mike's done a way better job in the last couple of years of letting it go, and now I think kind of Flash is the one that kind of just his body language at times is just
you're probably right on that. Terrible. That's probably, this one's curling too much, but I think he's okay.
Yeah. Not that it matters. I mean, I don't know whether the call was to come down to that back one or play the guard, but I mean,
no, I think they were playing the guard. They just wanted it quite a bit higher, and obviously not curl quite so much. Oops.
Geez, if you could ever kind of run the 2 yellows.
Yeah, I just don't know if that works or not. So they're looking at a couple things. Flash looks like he's looking at the yellow on the reds, which you could do. The 2 yellows on the red, I don't think it gets over there, and I don't think the 2 yellows on the red in the 8-foot is really much of an option. But
Well, I guess what I'm thinking, I think you could almost nose that top red or the top yellow,
Okay.
and the second yellow runs into the red, which clips the two reds, and
Yep.
you might get that yellow way into the open, and you might even be able to get it out of, even back to the 8 foot.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a possibility. That'd be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quintuple. Not a quintuple takeout, but I don't know what you call that.
Yeah.
That would be 5 rocks go out. Well, that doesn't work. I have to work on that.
Yeah. I just don't think you can. I don't think you can get to that yellow with any weight, because you have to move it really to the back of the 12. So now you're throwing a hack weight. I don't know you can throw that much. I do like this, like nose the yellow into the yellow into the red, and you'll jiggle them around for sure.
Yep. Well, I think it's one of those that you've got to throw this anyway. Just figure out, because you got to move it. You just can't leave it there. You got to give yourself a little bit of a chance to get to that back one.
Yep.
And then figure out, okay, well, what's the best we can get out of this shot, knowing we have no choice but to play it. So let's figure out what we can do to get the best result out of this one.
Mm-hmm.
And that you have to decide if that's going to be like you say, where you might be able to get the right side of everything here. Or if you just say, well, we're going to make the double, hit it on the nose, make the double. The yellow is going to go back and hit that other red. And if it doesn't touch the other the two together, then so be it. That's where we are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Or you hit it high side and get rid of all of them. Get rid of both yellows at least, and whatever else happens. Anyway, we'll see in a minute.
We're about to find out.
Yep. Quite a few people out behind the glass for Thursday morning. It's on its way. It's got some heat on this one. You're not throwing this one too light.
No, they're not going to hit it. They're not going to hit it right.
But... Oh no, but maybe not so bad. Yeah, let's see. I don't know.
They're sitting 2-3.
Yeah. What's the call now, Terry? He's still looking. He likes that shot. That shot of the back one.
Yeah.
He just doesn't run out to ever play it, but he likes thinking about it. So what are the actual options? That's an option.
Yeah, I think that is the best option. But you'd have to be careful at where your shooter goes.
Yeah, it's probably, yeah, I know, because you know that Mike is going to probably play a double on wherever yours ends up and play for multiple scores, so he can win this at 8.
Yeah. Rather
than go to an extra end. Now, if you can hit it and roll far enough over that there's no double, which I guess could get to there maybe, then that'd be good. I don't know. You could also, if you had really, really lots of nerve, you could come down and tap the yellow in behind the reds and roll to the left as we look at the overhead.
Well, I think they're coming down to the back one, really. I mean, you got to be, you got to be careful, because two things can happen. One, you can leave a double on the thrown shot and the one on the top of the button.
Yeah.
But if you don't make this, I mean, Mike's also got that right now. Without him throwing, he would have that double off the outside yellow.
Yeah. This looks like a lot of ice for a weight that I think is going to be a little bit above normal draw weight. Man, I don't know.
No, I think they're fine.
You think that's going to curl enough?
Yeah, I think.
Whoa, you have better eyes than I do.
Oh, no.
You're
maybe
good.
I don't.
No, you're pretty good.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, except they could give up 3 here, but other than that,
I don't see the 3.
Oh, you don't think you can curl far enough to the one on the button to to pick up the other yellow?
No.
No, you're right. Probably not. Just look at the long view. It doesn't look that possible.
And I
You're
don't
right.
think you can run in the red into the yellow either. So
Yeah, I think you're right. So it's, oh, geez. So really, that probably not a double for two then, or not even a hit for two.
Yeah, I mean,
So that actually worked out pretty good. I thought, I really was worried he was too heavy or too wide. It came up pretty nice. Good call.
I think that that red one that they're talking there, they're hovering over. I don't even think that's second shot. I think that's third.
I think you're right. That's why it's not. Yeah.
Yeah, because if not, you just play the soft weight hit and take your two and play extra. I think, but
yeah. I think yellow's won too. I do.
I do too. Play the double off the one out on the wings, hit the backside of the shot rock, and have your shooter come down and take out the yellow one.
Yeah. Well, I think they looked at that. I think I saw Mike go like, bing, 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 sort of. So
they've decided.
So they think they can make this. I don't know. You convinced me otherwise.
Yeah,
I still don't think you can on the. Depends on what I look at. If I look at the overhead, I feel like they can get there. If I look at the other one, I don't feel they can.
Yeah, I don't feel like they can either.
Of course, it's not like he has to hit much of that back when he only has to get like a little tiny bit of it. And that would give him, probably give him 3. Anyway, we'll see. Mike McEwen's final rock of the 8th end, potentially the final rock of the game. He has to make a kind of a raised double takeout. If he makes it, he should get 3 and win this one outright. Probably very unlikely he'd get 2, so it's on his way. Pretty good weight. He's got to just barely get by that top red. Barely. He's close. No, never got there. So Chase Sinnett will steal 2 here in the 8th and final end and win this one 5-1. Probably an unexpected result, Terry.
Yeah, I think it really was. I mean, certainly, I think when you look back at this, Team McEwen's going to go, man, oh man, we had a chance in 6. We had a chance in 7 in terms of a big end, or at least our deuce. And even in the 8th end, we had some rocks in play. It just did not result in anything productive.
Yeah, exactly. Patience kind of proved in the sense he had opportunities, but just didn't take advantage of those opportunities. So anyway, that concludes this one from Swift Current and the RBC Dominion Securities Western Showdown. Thanks for taking us in here on Curling Stadium. For Terry Corbin, I'm Jim Nix, and we will see you again on the next draw.